Hello friends, I'm Dr. Thameem. We have Dr. Divyshree with us and she is a topper in NEET 2019. So Dr. Divya, please introduce yourself and tell
Yes.
your rank.
Hello, I'm Divyshree Katti. My All India rank is 74.
Wonderful.
And yes, I've studied in Vaidehi, Bangalore. And
How does it feel? 74 out of 1.5 lakh doctors competing with you.
it's really awesome. So I cannot explain. I did not expect this rank because my exam went little bad in terms of time management. I made
Okay.
few mistakes in that.
Okay.
Although I had given the practice test and everything, but the additional stress and tension of the actual exam wasn't there before.
True.
So on the day that stress got to me and I screwed up a little bit with the time
Despite
management.
that, I think 74 is amazing. It's
Yes,
an
sir.
amazing rank.
Yes.
How was your NEET last year NEET?
Last year I had got 18,000 rank.
18,000. So yet another example that whatever be your rank, there's always hope to have a significant improvement if you work for it sincerely.
Yes.
So amazing, and I think all of us are proud of your achievement.
Thank you.
So when did your preparation for NEET start? On a serious note.
Yeah, to be very frank, I started my preparation in April. Last April, after the Bhatia coaching classes began.
Okay.
So before that, I hadn't prepared much. So from April till December, about 9 months, and that's what like always all the teachers, however they guided me, I followed that.
So you went
So
subject by subject, class by class.
yeah, class
Just
by
followed
class.
with them. Okay.
Yeah, that's how the first reading got over, and I took 2 months for the second reading and 1 month for the last reading. So 3 readings I was able
Three
to.
revisions you were able to do.
Yes, sir.
Great, great. So in a typical week after the class would get over, how did you utilize your week before the next class would begin?
I went through the class notes first and then I did MCQs from the guidebooks. Initially, I struggled a lot with the study technique because I think from UG days, the way we prepare is quite different. We study from two sources. Like we have the tendency to study from many sources. So initially, I tried doing that. So that was my mistake. I wasted 2-3 months in that.
Okay.
Then I realized that as the teachers told, Dr. Apurv Mehra sir kept telling repeatedly that it's not the amount you study, it's like how well you study little amount. So then I realized that it's better to study class notes again and again rather than going for many sources. There are many guidebooks, many sources that will
Many apps,
yeah,
many online
apps.
stuff.
Yes, sir. They'll take up the time, but it's not useful because we cannot retain a lot of information. What we can retain is how much we have revised. That part we can retain well. And on the exam day, how many times we have revised it, those things will come to us.
True.
So
So you just stuck to the class notes and did
Yes, sir.
multiple revisions in that, and you
Yes, sir.
thought those were sufficient?
Yes, sir. That was actually sufficient. Initially, I took time to realize the studying technique and the method, but uh, second and third reading, it was only class notes. I did not touch any other
Okay.
book.
Okay. Right. So you were doing subject-wise guide. You said how much points was it required for you to add to your class notes? Was it a lot of stuff?
No, sir. Just minimal.
Okay.
Just minimal.
Okay.
Most
Some
of the
occasional
things,
point here and there
occasional
that you
points.
had to add.
Yes.
Fine.
Most of the things were covered
So
in the
basically,
notes.
this is an advice for the next batch who are coming with us that you need to have a lot of faith in the class notes. Many of the faculties who come here, I think they are really experienced people, and what notes they are going to make for you, I think that is going to also be very very relevant and important. So, what else you used in your preparation? Any other thing that you thought was really useful?
I think finding the right technique took a little time, sir. I understood properly by I think September time
Okay.
that how to study
Okay.
because there is a difference in the UG studying
Correct.
and this
Absolutely.
entrance studying.
Absolutely.
So once I understood that it's just about more revision, so in the second reading, I would read a topic. Then next day morning, for 1 or 2 hours, I would revise the last day's.
Okay, yesterday what you
yeah,
read the whole day,
yesterday,
next
yeah.
day 1 hour, then
1
again
hour.
you'd start.
Yeah,
I think that's an amazing technique, no?
yes, sir.
That's a very nice
Our
technique.
toppers on the orientation day, whatever they had told, I followed that. That was also very helpful for
Okay.
me.
How
So I
useful was
followed
the
that.
orientation class we had?
Yes, very useful. That gave an overall idea of what this exam is and how we should prepare.
Any
So,
suggestions of how we can improve? Because always there's a scope of improvement that is there. I mean, from the faculty side, anything you would like to convey to any faculty? Or do
no,
you think they're
sir.
doing a good job?
They're doing an amazing job. I
Okay,
cannot say
okay,
anything more.
okay. So how useful you thought the vibe images were?
That was nice, sir, because all these 6, 7 months, I wasn't exposed to the image part,
Image-based
yeah,
part. Okay,
image-based part. So it was a nice exposure, and it gave an idea what sort of images can come in the exam. That was also very helpful, and I found the subject-wise test very helpful. Initially, my rank used to be very bad.
that subject-wise test we had organized.
Yeah,
After
as
that classes got over.
yeah, that I found it very useful, sir.
Yes,
So
I think this is the first time we did it actually. That after the class would get over, many students would not know what to do.
yes, sir.
So they would always ask, "Ki, sir, we don't know how to revise, what to do." So we
Mm.
arranged a test every 3 days, so that you just need to follow that and
Yeah.
doing well. So you found that useful.
Yes, sir. Initially, I was somewhat like 200 rank in a class of 250.
Okay.
Like 150 or something was my rank.
Okay.
So, and then gradually it improved as months passed. I
Okay.
understood, and all the teachers inspired me with their stories of preparation and everything. Like,
Okay.
firstly, it started with you, sir, and then Dr. Apur Mehra and Praveen, sir, and Ashwini, sir. The way they told us the stories of their preparation, it gave an idea of how we should
Okay.
prepare. So along that, so I think once I was able to top in my class.
Okay.
So it
That must have
improved.
boosted your confidence.
Yes, it did boost.
I think we are already set a very high standard in Bangalore. So people are toppers already. So if you're topping in that, I think that must have boosted like anything.
Yes, sir. I was able to see the gradual improvement over the months. It doesn't happen overnight,
Okay.
but over 4 months, I could see a huge improvement in my rank in the first subject and then
The thing.
later on subjects.
Okay, so I think it's just a matter of persistence. Somewhere I
Yes.
think in between people lose hope, they give up, they start getting fatigued.
Mm.
It's all a matter of staying,
Yes, you
controlled
should
and
stay
to
positive
persist.
and
Yeah.
be confident that it will work out. As you have always told that hard work never goes away
Yes.
wasted. So it will be useful in one or the other way, but we should be persistent and keep continuing the hard work.
So such an amazing feeling for you now. It's getting such a good rank, and then this benefit of these things will be lasting. That pleasant feeling at least will be there for you for a lifetime.
Yes, sir.
So I think it was all worth it. All the sacrifices and all the efforts.
Definitely. The whole process was very stressful. Some days were very bad, but I think we should just let that one day pass, then next day will be even better.
Better.
So we all will have ups and downs. Not every day we can study to our maximum. We should just be confident even when we feel we are not able to do well on that one day. Again, after 2 days, things will be much, much better.
Much better, true.
Yes, sir.
So it's just a matter of patience, persistence, effort.
Yes.
True. You attended all classes?
Yes, sir. All the
You
classes.
attended all the classes.
All the-
Okay, any faculties that you thought were really very important in your preparation?
It
Which you were
started
impressed
with you,
with?
sir, Thameem,
Okay.
sir, and then
Okay.
Apur Mehra, sir, Praveen, sir, Ashwini, sir, and Sakshi, ma'am, Rebecca, ma'am. Like, I can name almost everyone, so all of them were
So I
very
think all
nice.
the faculties coming here are really
Yeah,
talented and very
really
good.
nice. So, and the notes are also just the right amount, nothing too much or too less.
Little. I think that's the art, and that's what is
Hmm.
working in our favor, I feel, compared to the other institutes. I think we are surging ahead like anything. I think partly because of that perfect balance.
Yes,
I
sir.
think that
I
makes a
know.
big difference. So my best wishes to you.
Thank
I
you,
hope
sir.
you continue to be successful in your future endeavors also.
Thank you.
So it's an amazing rank, and we are all very proud of it.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations again.